All right.
Ah!
What is up, guys? How is it going, everyone?
Hello,
Uh,
hello.
if you're new here, my name is Chris, aka Thrift BCQ, and I am a reseller up here in Toronto, Canada. And I want to welcome. Oh man, I messed that up really quickly. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, um, back to where I was introducing you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys are not aware of who I have beside me, they are a pair up in Australia, and they are here to take on this interview. So, if you guys like to introduce yourself.
Yep. So my name's Drew. This is my girlfriend Sarah, otherwise known as Look My Mum Hustling. Yeah, we're a reselling couple from Sydney, so right on the East Coast, halfway up on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And yeah, we resell, I guess, part-time. We work full-time jobs. And then, yeah, we get like generally one day off a week together.
Yeah.
So that's our main sort of sourcing and reselling day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been reselling for about 9 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost cycling that year,
yeah.
which is really exciting.
And yeah, so we do YouTube,
Instagram
and Facebook and all the fun stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet to Look Mama Hustling, I left their link in the description below. So please go ahead and do yourself a favor and go ahead and subscribe to them right now. They are an awesome group. I love watching their videos. It's very inspiring for me, both reselling and editing wise. I just love the way you do your edits. It's awesome work.
Thanks, man.
I've said it before, but all the editing is this guy. I'm not talented in that area whatsoever.
It's all a team effort. It's team effort.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I
So,
do find it.
You find the good stuff, I just cut it together. That's pretty
Exactly.
much
Exactly. So I wanted to acknowledge the people in the chat too. Let's say what's up to you guys. Thank you for being here. We have 15 people here right now, so thank you guys so much. We have Four-Eyed Hustler. How's it going? Paulo. We have Jody from up here in Canada too. How's it going, sir?
Hello, hello.
By the way, look, my sister actually lives in Sydney. Oh, there you go.
yeah, he's mentioned that before. That's crazy.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have Tim over the years.
What's up,
Thank you, Tim, for coming by. We got Mr. Brad and Jazz, two Aussie thrifters.
Mr. Brad and Jazz.
Mr. Brad and Jazz.
We have, I believe it's Craig from Game On Couple.
What's up, Craig?
Who else do we have here? We have Jamie, multimillionaire militaria. How's it going, Jamie?
All the way from the UK. Wow.
Yeah. There's Jazz.
Yay!
Hey, Jazz. We have, excuse me, Cara, Thirsty Fixie. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. And we have Nate, and we have Tracy. Uniquely Me. How's it going, Tracy? We have Susie. How's it going, Susie? We need to flip it.
There you go. Oh, perfect. Look at that framing.
All right. Of course, Mr. Tommy. Can we pan and zoom the cam?
Too much of me on the screen, probably.
Yeah. And let's see, we got Rob, the Aussie VHS thrifter. How's it going, sir?
Rob's in.
Good to see you. And we have Noah. How's it going, Noah? Thank you for stopping by. So I guess first off, in terms of this whole journey with you guys, when did you start? You said it was 9 months ago, right? That you started reselling. Yeah. So what exactly got you into wanting to resell?
About 12 to 18 months ago, I had finished my nutrition degree, and I was sort of working on a nutrition consulting business, and I was sort of putting YouTube videos together and messing around with graphics and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Did a podcast and stuff like that at the time as well. Sort of fell out of love with it. Didn't really find my drive and passion for nutrition or that sort of line of work anymore. So it was sort of becoming a chore and just wasn't enjoyable. And I've been watching Gary Vee for a couple of years, and I've always seen him talking about his how to make money on the side if you're struggling for income and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, he released his trash talk videos and the Flip challenge and stuff like that. And I'd been going to thrift stores, or we call them op shops here in Australia, since growing up. Like our parents took us there growing up and stuff.
Yeah.
And I always sort of knew about like the scannable ability inside the eBay app.
Yeah, because we sold some of like our own stuff. So yeah. So we sort of knew how to like sell on eBay.
Yeah. And then sort of just canned the nutrition business altogether, and then just literally straight away jumped into reselling. You weren't sort of fully on board straight away. I was sort of just doing it on my own.
Yeah.
And then it slowly built up. We gained more of a passion and love for it. Sarah jumped on board more, started coming sourcing.
Yeah.
But really, like Gary V was like the pinnacle, as a lot of other resellers are probably in the same boat. And then in terms of like people that sort of gave us a bit more of a localized perspective of how to resell and stuff, Brad and Jazz from Two Aussie Thrifters definitely were the goats, and still other goats, and other big people like Rally Roots and stuff like that. But we don't watch too many resellers. It sort of dwindled off over the last 9 months, just because I find it more efficient for me anyway to listen to music now while listening and stuff, rather than listening to lives and stuff. I still do, but I feel like I get more done just listening to music and stuff. But basically nutrition, gave up on that, and then went straight into reselling.
Yeah. And then like for myself, like I always used to go shopping with my mom and just like find clothes, things like that. But like last year I was making more of a conscious effort like about fast fashion and things like that. And I just didn't want to buy anything brand new. So I had like a personal goal of just getting everything or clothing secondhand if I could. Yeah. And then I guess while shopping for myself, I'd find like these other brands that he kept talking about, or like videos and things like that. I'd be like, oh, someone's mentioned this. I think we'll be able to get a bit of a profit on that. And that's loved that hunt. And then that's I think how I really got more involved with like finding those items and things like that, because as soon as I had like one of those first items that I found and then we sold, I was like, oh, I can do this.
It's pretty easy than you anticipated.
Definitely. Yeah. And it's fun doing it together as well. Yeah, something that we get to spend time with.
Yeah. And it gets addicting too sometimes, like when you say like,
absolutely,
you just always have that itch to try to go thrifting and try to find more things all the time. Yeah, I get the same way. I feel the same way all the time.
Yeah, you get like itchy and stuff. I'd be like, I think like one of the videos I said Jones and for it. You just need to go to like just get it out of your system, because like it's like just think about all the items you're missing out on that someone else is picking up.
So I just wanted to say what's up to there's more people that came in here. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I appreciate it, seriously. There's Jenny from Reselling Addicts. There's Money Mental UK. Andrew, how's it going, sir? To the world's greatest clothing seller.
World's greatest.
Self-proclaimed, but love
that. We have Lisa from Couple Pickers. How's it going?
Hello.
We Flippin good stuff. And Zach. And we have Tank Master Flex over here. Chris, good to see you, man. We have Marie. Thank you for stopping by.
Hello.
Hey, Marie.
We have Josh. Hey, how's it going, Josh?
Hey, Josh. Thank you for dropping in.
Everyone's in.
Yeah, we have Hassan. How's it going?
Hassan.
We have Tanya. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by, fellow Canadian. Good to see you. All right, guys. So I guess the other thing I wanted to learn more about is when you guys started YouTube, what made you decide to want to start doing YouTube to go along with your reselling?
I guess I just wanted to edit videos. I enjoyed doing like editing nutrition stuff.
Yeah. I just like, to be honest, he's very good at it as well. And like, he's completely self-taught. So like with that nutrition stuff, he like taught himself, watched all those tutorials and things. And then I guess you're just like doing funny graphics and things on your own anyway.
Yeah. I sort of always had a bit of a, I guess, creative side to me. I've always sort of like written music, or, dabbled in some sort of art here and there. And I just really love like putting the videos together and the thumbnails and all that stuff. I actually enjoy that. But yeah, I just wanted to not like also like show our wins and our lessons along the way, because we were brand new at the start. We were like 12 months into reselling, so it was all fresh. So I guess it's good content for other resellers that want to jump in and watch us from the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, an equal sort of 50-50 mix of wanting to share our journey and also me just being guilty, wanting to spend time on the computer, cutting up videos.
Now, I know you have a certain third someone that was sometimes with you in the videos.
Yeah.
Mr. Archie.
Yeah.
Does he always end up going with you guys, or just sometimes like when you guys go thrifting or something?
He rarely comes along.
Who, Archie?
Yeah.
Comes thrifting?
Like,
Well, I mean, like, does he take them sometimes, or like? Like,
he mainly stays at home.
He stays at home.
Yeah.
He just makes an appearance at the end of videos. So generally when we're filming like the end segment of our like haul, he starts barking, and like right when we're about to like do the call to action and the thank yous and stuff. So he always makes like a last 1 minute appearance in the videos.
But yeah, because he's a beagle, if we did take him into an op shop, he would just be like so excited with all like the 1,000 smells.
Yeah, I would think so.
Even when we get a box of stuff home, obviously the clothes that come from 20 different people, there's so many smells for him. His
nose goes like deep into the box sometimes.
It's hard to keep him away.
Now, people in the chat, if you guys have any questions or anything, please feel free to leave them in the chat, and we'll definitely ask Drew and Sarah them. So that's awesome. So I guess when you started reselling, did you like start off with just clothes, or did you start doing like a bit of certain items that you like when you started reselling?
Well, the first stuff we sort of ended up, we like did a spring clean at home. So we were selling all our old books and movies and DVDs and things like that. But I think when we started going op shopping, clothes was probably what I first went to, because that was something that I sort of more familiar with. But you went to more toys and things to begin with.
Like I went straight to the hard toys just because I thought they were, well, they are, but I thought they were going to be easier for me to find and list and flip and stuff. But I didn't really like it that much. I started, once we sold a couple of pairs of jeans and t-shirts and stuff, I really enjoyed the clothing more. So that's sort of probably 70% of our business at the moment is
bit of our bread and butter.
Clothing, But yeah, books and stuff is just, it's rare to find one that's, going to flip from 2 to 40 or plus. So it's like, is it worth your time looking? Some people love it. I don't spend too much time looking at hard goods that much anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I've been doing the same thing too. Like I do a bit of the clothing, but more hard goods now. But that's cool that you did start off with things that your home first, and then just started going from there. So like I think it definitely helps too with building your capital, I guess.
Definitely. And then we still go through like the whole entire op shop. So because there's like 1,000 more women's clothes and things like that. So I'll still be looking through the clothes, and then you'll swing by the games, the DVDs, the toys, books, all that kind of stuff. And then,
And in regards to books, like that's what sort of got us up and running and gave us that first bit of like liquid cash to spend on clothes. So before we really did any serious thrift hauls, I got 2 gigantic free lots of books off Facebook Marketplace, and they were all very disheveled, yellowed, dog-eared, like pretty beaten up books.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to get items in the store at that point. So we spent a couple of days listing probably 100 used books.
So many books.
And they don't go for much, but for the first month or 2, they were rolling through and we're making $5, $6, $7 profit per book. Which sort of gave us a bit of bankroll and gave us enough spending money to then, have $100 for the following month to spend on clothes. So if it wasn't for books, we would still be sort of struggling to have cash to spend on the higher end clothing items.
Yeah, like it helped build up like what we're selling, and also helped build up like our feedback and all that kind of thing as well. Yeah.
Now, when you started like looking at different thrift stores and stuff, was there a specific time where you felt like this is what I want to do? Like this is the best thing.
It was more,
I think
this is like having fun, really.
I think it was more like once the video started rolling and like the community, like we got embraced by the community, like
really nicely.
2 Aussie thrifters, Brad and Jazz, put us on, and then that's sort of around August, September is when Tommy and Tracy started branching out, and this sort of group just started blossoming, I guess. That from that point, rather than like reselling the items, more the being embraced by the community and stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely been one of the highlights for last year for sure, was just like how lovely everybody is, and just like the willingness to share the information. Like you'd send a photo, be like, hey, is this like real? And they usually respond straight away, be like, oh no, that's a fake or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just helpful.
No, absolutely. I get the same thing too. Like, I completely agree with you. I think that's how I felt the same way, just with everyone, because I agree, everyone is so helpful, and everyone is so like, they're so involved too with wanting to always communicate with the community. It's really awesome.
Yeah, and it's very easy for people to reselling to keep their cards close to their chest and not give away any of their bolos or any info. But there's plenty enough to go around, I guess. So it's nice that everyone's so positive and sharing. Yeah.
No, absolutely. So let's see if there's any questions here in the chat. Question: who didn't hit the like button? Thanks, Danny. We appreciate it. What else? What is Muse?
Muse?
Are you talking about like the dance Muse, or like music?
The band?
The band Muse?
The word?
Muse? What is Muse?
Not sure.
Maybe it's an abbreviation.
Maybe.
Who knows? No one knows what Muse is.
Yeah.
The elusive Muse.
Question: when are we hitting the thrift together? For Zach.
Definitely soon. We've been owing you for like 6 months now.
Maybe next week. We got 3 days off together next week.
Yeah, totally next week.
We were out your way yesterday, but we had Mum was here, so we already had a special guest.
There you go.
We'll come hit your way up soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Reverse me with clothes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Sarah's Adidas slip up is pretty sweet.
Do one of these ones?
Oh, these ones? Yeah, it's good. It's just from an Adidas store in Singapore. We went traveling 2 years ago.
Yeah, Adidas outlet in the Singapore
It's like
airport.
a nice little cropped one.
Yeah, that's an awesome one. Let's see what else we have here.
Business in the background there.
He's all right.
He's all right.
You just see his butt in the corner.
I know.
Okay, who is your favorite South Australian-based reseller?
Ooh. Is it the 3 Aussie thrifters?
Pretty maybe just one heart. Probably just Jazz. No, sorry, I should take Kara's right there. Kara's fishing. Probably Kara, because she bought that awesome Disney bag off her, so she gets
she did too.
an extra +1 point.
An extra plus one.
Kara.
There you go.
No fair,
All right. Well, guys, we have 29 people in the chat right now. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
If you guys haven't, subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe to to Aussie Thrifters. No, sorry, Look, Mama Hustling. What am I saying? Them too.
Aussie thrifters. Subscribe to us all, guys. Subscribe to Kara.
All 39 Aussie thrifters.
Yep, all 39 of them.
So I get one thing I wanted to know too is, when you started reselling, what did you learn about, like, that stuck in your head when you first started, so that you can just, I guess, take with you when you started growing as a reseller?
Probably because like we focus a lot on jeans and things like that. So actually, I guess paying more attention to the way the jeans look and things like that. Like we get a lot of fake Levi's and stuff like that. So it's really helped me. I think it was like this year, actually, a couple of weeks ago, like I Italy picked up some Levi's and I knew they were fake straight away. But like 7 months ago, I wouldn't even have an idea about it. Yeah. So picking up things like that is definitely really, really good.
Also, just running a business in general, like keeping stock of your inventory, management and organization, like all the sort of not so fun stuff. Definitely beneficial. If we were to stop reselling, we'd definitely learn a lot of valuable lessons.
Yeah.
If we were to start our own small business doing something else.
For sure. Yeah.
So time management, organization, inventory, all that sort of stuff. The selling and the finding stuff's fun, but there's a lot of aspects of running a small business that probably gets overlooked.
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
the
for
time.
sure.
Yeah, and probably the thing that I struggle with most is probably the social media aspect of it all. Like he's really, really good at it. And I try to like, I guess, participate more, but I've just never been big on social media, but I'm having fun, like engaging. But yeah, I definitely need to help a lot more because that's, you know, spreading the message and things like that. You need to have social media for it. So that's one thing that I need to definitely get better at for sure.
You're all right.
I do okay, but I could definitely do better.
I see a question in the chat. Oh, where is it? Where did it go? Oh, there. Okay. What is one area that you want to master that is new to you?
Like I keep seeing jewelry and I know that's like an untapped thing, but yeah, I don't have a clue about that. Maybe that will be something future in the horizon. But yeah, even just probably shoes I'd like to learn a little bit more
Probably,
about.
I'd say shoes.
Yeah.
I guess there's two ways of looking at that question. Would be focus on something you want to be interested in. Like Craig does a lot of video games that I'd love to pick up a huge Sega lot and learn more about video games.
Yeah.
But if I don't not that passionate about it, like, is it worthwhile? But then you can also look on the other side. It's just a business. Don't get too emotionally invested in the type of thing you're buying. Like you're there for a profit, not to play games. But I mean, I'd say shoes. I'd agree with shoes.
Yeah.
Shoes. They're like the Nikes are super easy to search. They've got the product number on the tag. You can search them up straight away. Some other brands are a bit harder to comp out, but I'd say probably shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think shoes is a good one. I've been wanting to learn more about too, because even like Jordans or even different Nikes in general, there's so many different ones, right?
Yeah.
Like I definitely want to learn more about those. From Jazz, any furniture projects on the horizon?
Furniture projects. Yes. Well, I got a table the other day and I want to like sand that back a little bit. These are more personal ones.
It's not quite a project.
I know. Yeah. But our house is still quite sparse. But yeah, probably like tables is like my first thing that I like to do. Yeah. So I like to work on a couple of more tables and things like that.
I'd like to get some chairs and reupholster them
and
somehow.
stuff. Yeah. And we do want to make like a drafting photography table as well. So that will be something we'll hopefully be able to, I guess, successfully build.
Well, not successfully. We'll make a video so you guys can watch us fail.
Yeah.
So you actually like you refinish these types of like the furniture and stuff? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you just like either you get them from like the op shops or you get them from like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. Super cheap. And then you just like, you can, depending on whatever style that you want, but a lot of you just sand it back and have like that rustic look. And I think that's a little bit on the timeless side. So no matter, everyone's got like something sort of rustic in their place.
That's awesome. How long do you think that would normally take you to do?
I guess depending on like how much is to sand. So it depends on like the wood of the table. So like a lot of the stuff that is now is like it's covered in like the plastic sort of perspex or whatever. If you find like the real wood ones, they're super easy to sand back and then you can just wash them and
you just need a lot of time and a lot of like space, surface area to sort of do that sort of thing. But I don't know if there's a lot of money to be made unless it's quite an antique item. But it's more of a passion thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's more of just like it's like a nice little hobby for myself. Like he's editing and I like to like do furniture.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What what software do you use?
I use the Adobe Suite. So when I started my nutrition stuff, I was watching a lot of like vloggers, like Casey Neistat and all that sort of domain of vlogs and YouTube videos. So I downloaded Adobe Suite. Jumped on one of the tutorial websites where they just do your like lessons. I had a free account for like 14 days and just did like 18 hours of lessons.
Wow.
And just learned it.
Yeah. And then like even though like having the Adobe Suite, like because it's monthly subscription and stuff like that, like we've managed to put it into our budget as well. So like even though it is quite expensive, like you use it pretty much every day, so it's not going to waste at all.
Yeah, and it's not for everyone. It's quite an intensive software, but the benefit of the Adobe Suite is everything's linked, so you can have Premiere Pro where you edit your videos, After Effects if you have like animations or moving graphics,
right?
Photoshop, they're all interlinked, so you can just like essentially drag and drop files between them all. Makes life really easy, but it's not the easiest program to get your head around.
I honestly want to make that like a goal for me to learn Premiere, and
it's fun when you get it down. It's really fun. Yeah.
What do you currently use?
I use Final Cut Pro.
Yeah, it's just more or less the same. Like they're the top two, go-to video editing softwares.
Yeah.
The thing with Final Cut, I'm not sure if there is anything that links to it, like Photoshop. So that's why I didn't go the Final Cut route.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I don't think it does.
Yeah, so you can just save assets and like if you want to make like your branding and have the same 5-6 colors on your brand, you can just have like a color template in all the software, so you can just not mess around trying to find colors and hex numbers and stuff like that.
Man, I gotta learn.
Cool.
No, I gotta learn that, because it's really convenient when you do have those set up.
Yeah,
because then you can just go back to them once, like if you want to reapply those, like those types of things onto your video.
Yeah. No, if anyone has any questions about editing or anything like that, hit us up on Instagram, the DMs. Happy to give out some tips.
Editing tips.
Tops.
There you go. So, Sunny from Las Vegas Thrift has a question here. Question for each of you: what was that one item that you sold that got you hooked into reselling?
Probably that one that got returned straight away.
Oh, the Bruno Ciccinelli one. I think it was, I can't even remember like the brand of pants, but it was like one of the first items I sort of picked up. And it was just like women's like 100% wool sort of like, I guess, dress pants or work pants. And yeah, I think I remember they comped pretty well. And then we sold them quite soon. And I was like, that was probably one of the first things to be like, oh yeah, I can do this. Yeah, something random. But it was just something never heard of before, but it was good material, comped well, and then we sold it. And I was like, yeah, this is definitely can do this.
Yeah, for me, it was that Sarah picked up a Brunello Cucinelli.
It was like a cashmere wool blend.
Big, huge
cardigan
that went to the US. And then our first international sale, over like $200, and our first return, all the one item.
Yeah.
So
oh wow,
we listed it wrong. We wrote cashmere in the title rather than like cashmere wool blend.
Yeah.
They purchased it under the assumption it was 100% cashmere.
Yeah.
And returned it, but that was sort of like, whoa, this could be quite profitable.
Yeah.
If we manage to list the items correctly, that is.
And that was a good learning experience as well, because like even though we had the breakdown of the materials in the description, the measurements and things like that, it really made us be a little bit more conscious of like what we pop in the title. Because there's little things like that can definitely get us. But yeah, we didn't make that mistake again.
I think the first thing I saw when I felt like that was when I found my first Robert Graham shirt. That was the most amazing find I've ever found. Like, and it was like an amazing design. It was all crazy colors, and I got it for $5, and it ended up selling for like $70.
Hell yeah!
So that was like, from there, I was like, okay, I'm making good money from that. I need to keep going. Like, this is awesome.
Those, yeah.
Funny enough, I had a return on my first one as well. So that's
really?
And it's good that it happened for us early on. Like, it was a nice lesson to learn. Like, if it had happened 6 months in after we had posted out 500 items or whatever, it would have been way more disheartening, I think.
And because it was like our first return as well, I remember we reached out about it, be like, do we fight this, do we return it? And just like the recommendation we got is like, just return it. Like, you're going to get returns all the time, might as well get the first one out of the way.
It's definitely sucks, but I know it's like part of the business. All right, so let's see what else here.
Orlando Roots.
Do you all guys just do online sales, not face to face?
Most of the stuff that we do is online, but we actually work in retail face-to-face stuff anyway. So I think we prefer to have the online part for now.
I've made a couple of, I guess, face-to-face.
Like Facebook Marketplace stuff.
Also, I've sold a couple of items to people at work that I've showed them the item before I've listed it, and they've just grabbed it off me at like a really like half the listing price that I intended. So I guess that's face-to-face.
Brad had a question here. Can you edit all my videos for me, please?
All right. I'll do it.
Yes, Sarah will do it, and we'll see how good they are. That'd be pretty fun.
I'm like, how do I do this?
Oh gosh, Tommy's asking how much per hour.
100 per hour.
100 what? Yen?
Dollars.
Oh, dollars.
US dollars, no UK dollars.
There you
I
go.
could probably settle for.
Oh.
Sorry, Sarah's going to sort him. I could probably do 22 an hour AUD
There you go. I think you command more. True.
with a minimum of 12 hours.
There you go.
Man, the chat's going crazy. Thanks everyone for jumping in. Also, how good is Thrift? Show off your hoodie, man. You got to flex that.
Oh gosh. Yeah, this is the one hoodie I have right now. I don't know if you can see it there. There's my hoodie. I just got it in the mail.
There's a little maple leaf there too. I only just seen that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then there's like a little CQ as well. Right
Where
over.
did you just pay someone on like Fiverr to put that together for you, or?
Yeah, I had the whole logo and like all the social media banners stuff done on Fiverr, and then they gave me the vector files so that I can use it for merch and stuff. So
Yeah, cool.
it's pretty cool. Hopefully I'll find a good deal and make more other merch and stuff. But yeah, that's cool. Like I never thought about like doing merch until I saw this logo.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It looks really good on the front. Like not all logos and stuff look that great on the front.
Yeah,
that looks cool.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Yeah, I had a thing in my head, like an idea of like with the font being like kind of like super dry. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I don't know. The guy in Fiverr did like he read my mind. That's all.
Looks awesome.
So wow, guys, 37 here. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming by. So what we'll do, because we're probably halfway into this already. Let's go right into. I have a couple of questions here, and they're going to be rapid fire questions. So,
All right.
hopefully you can answer them rapidly. Okay, so it's going to be. I guess they're going to be a bit of general questions, but also like reselling questions as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question: favorite food to eat when you're taking a break from listing?
We never really have snacks on hand and stuff.
He's like chips or ice cream, like barbecue chips and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
peanuts.
right. Yeah.
I like a good salad roll.
Salad roll. There you go.
There you go.
Chips and salad roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Salvos or Vinnies?
Salvos.
For sure.
Yeah, I hear Vinnies is not the greatest.
Like it's okay, but it's very like high priced a lot of the time. Not high price, like it's just more expensive. And then Salvos have like collar sales, but Vinnies rarely have anything on sale. So.
For the same item, you'd be looking like we went yesterday to Vinnies.
Yeah.
$15 for a pair of jeans. You might find for 10 at Salvos, and then potentially have a half price off that color.
Yeah.
So
Okay, nice. And okay, next one. Favorite band to listen to while you're listing?
oh man, it changes so frequently. At the moment, for me, probably Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
Roddy Ricch album.
You listen to a lot of hip hop, and then I listen to like a lot of like punk and stuff. But I usually like I'm not fast. Like we'll listen to whatever's on. But you have been listening to a lot of Roddy Ricch
A lot
lately.
of like Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. A lot of like rappers that are sort of entrepreneurial rappers that talk about business and making them M's and stuff like that. Yeah. Roddy Ricch at the moment. Great album.
Early birds or night owls?
We go to bed generally like 10 o'clock. So
yeah. Well, I used to be a night owl and used to be morning, but I think ever since we got Archie, like he made us sort of get up early. So I'm definitely now a morning person.
I'm flexible. I can do both. I can stay up to 2 or I can get up at 4. I'm super flexible.
Yeah. He falls asleep like this. So like he'll have a nap in the day and he'll just be like conked out for like a good hour.
Archie's favorite sleeping spot?
Oof. Everywhere on the bed.
Pretty much just on your feet mostly. Yeah. Anywhere your feet are. So.
Yeah. And when it's cold, like he'll go under the covers and like curl under and everything as well. But yeah, anywhere on the bed, usually like in our own spots most of the time.
Yeah. Least favorite part about reselling?
the dirty clothes, I guess. Like we have hand sanitizer and stuff afterwards.
Least favorite.
Returns?
Yeah, returns, but it's not that. It's not like an ongoing thing you have to do every couple of times a week. Probably, I don't know. I enjoy packing. I don't mind measuring and taking photos. Probably, I guess, yeah, returns, but that'd be everyone's answer.
Yeah.
So these aren't quite rapid answers, but yeah, let's go with what she said.
No, that's okay. I mean, and best part about reselling.
Monies. Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
And I guess spending time together as well. Like, because when he did his nutrition, that was very solo, but this is something that we get to do together. So money and time together.
All right. So, for going out, would you prefer a night in the town or staying at home?
Staying at home.
We go out maybe once a year.
Yeah. Or like birthdays. So like we'll go out for our birthdays sometimes actually.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's my birthday tomorrow. Are we going anywhere? Is there any surprise? Oh, we're doing a live tomorrow, so we're not going anywhere tomorrow.
No. But yeah, I guess because like we're both plant-based as well, so there's not a lot of places that we can go out to. So we do prefer to cook ourselves, and I love cooking, so I don't mind about that.
Are a lot of the places far away from you, or do you find them fairly close to you guys?
The thrift stores?
Thrift stores and like just stores in general.
Yeah. We were pretty.
Our previous place was really local.
We're quite close to the CBD, and we moved like an extra 40 minutes out west just because we are self-aware enough to know that we don't go out enough to like pay the extra rent for the sort of inner city.
Yeah.
So we moved further out here. There's less sort of takeaway and food and less stores. We have a couple of really close ones, but like yesterday we had to drive minimum 30 minutes to get to closer to the city.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite TV show?
Oof.
Probably like overall, like I guess like Star Trek, but in terms of like what's on currently, we haven't really watched much Netflix.
I really enjoyed the Mandalorian. Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Just a stormtrooper just playing Mandalorian.
Yeah, that was really good. We're trialing Picard at the moment. We'll see how that goes. But usually for TV shows and things like that, we tend to go for more sci-fi than anything else.
Sci-fi or like Netflix, like documentaries, like true crime sort of documentaries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you're super interested? Oh no, it's quick fire. Sorry.
Me specifically?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Oh, I've been watching The Office lately.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's my go-to right now. I'm on.
You can just put it on regardless of what mood you're in. You
can start at like any episode as well, and you know what's going on. Like it's great.
Yeah, exactly. No, I do this. I do the same thing. Favorite movie? That's what I have here next.
For me, it has to be go out to the childhood. Probably Never Ending Story.
Ooh. Mine was the Goonies. No, Indiana Jones.
You're more Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, yeah. Well, the Goonies. Goonies is like a kid's version of Indiana Jones, if you think about it.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I like those selections, yeah.
Atreyu.
All right, so that's awesome. So let's see what else is. Who else has any questions here in the chat? Sorry, Cajun. Hey, how's it going? So least favorite is listing. Yeah.
I guess like once you get into like a listing groove, it's not too bad.
It helps with us. We have a workflow. It's almost like a McDonald's store. Like everyone has their certain jobs, and it's just like a
production line.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Rob has a question. Jason or Freddy?
Freddy for sure. He's a little bit creepier.
Yeah, I don't like horrors, so
no,
neither.
No horrors for Sarah. So your birthday is tomorrow, is it?
Yeah, February 8th. Turn 32 tomorrow.
32. Yeah, you're getting old.
That's awesome. And you look younger if it means anything.
It's probably all the
not going out in the
chips and ice cream that I've been eating.
and staying indoors all the time.
Yeah.
So we're doing for those in the chat, you probably most of them are aware. We're doing we hit 500 subs last week, and we'll be doing a giveaway tomorrow night. So in like 18 hours. So it's sort of like I have a few birthday drinks and a few giveaways and just hang out.
Yeah. Just big thanks to everybody, really.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Like I hope you guys have I hope you have an awesome birthday. I'm gonna try to make that live too when you guys
we know it's like is it super early, super late for it's same. Yeah.
I think it's super early.
Super
I
early?
think it's like 4 a.m. or something.
Yeah, but luckily it falls like to a weekend, so I'm able to sleep in anyway. So it works out.
Yeah.
It works out for me. So one thing I guess one of the things I wanted to ask is, what was the best advice you probably received when it comes to reselling?
Best advice.
There's something that you're doing a lot more now is like calculating the sold through rate.
Yeah. So like I said a little bit earlier, buying less on emotion and more with like a business cap on.
Yeah.
So like you can pick up let's say a North Face shirt or something, and it might look cool, and you're like, oh, North Face is relatively popular, or they turn over. But if spending the extra 2-3 minutes per item in store comping it out is worth your while. So I think that Tommy said it best. You buy on this, you make your money on the buy. So like make sure you're comping things out, seeing how many are listed, how many are sold, working out how much they're selling for. Like obviously that's important, how much something is selling for, but also how frequently they're selling as well. So yeah, spending more time comping in store before you hand over that hard-earned money that you've built up.
No, definitely, because I used to be not bad at comping, but I'll just have like a quick look, and then I wouldn't have a look to see how many sold and stuff. But yeah, definitely this year, I think we're just making more of a business mindset.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
So like now we just started a new year, like it's 2020 now. Do you guys have like your own set goals that you want to achieve for 2020?
Yep. So we hit just shy of 15K sales last year. So I would like to. It might be a bit ambitious. I'd like to triple that. I'd like to hit 50 this year. So far, we're sitting on about $110 per day. So obviously, you calculate that over the year. We're looking at on average 35. That's at this level without sort of scaling up or buying bulk lots or auctions and stuff like that. So 50K is our goal. And then in YouTube, two to three videos a week on YouTube.
Yeah. Some more content, things like that. We will have something coming out soon that's quite new for us that we'll talk about a little bit later on.
Probably might share a bit of info tomorrow night.
Yeah, might share a little bit of info. Yeah, so that's more of like about our personal lives and I guess why we got into reselling and all that kind of stuff as well. But it's just another journey share, really.
Yeah.
Ooh, so stay tuned, guys. If you guys want to hear more, then you guys got to hit up their channel and check out the live stream. Sorry.
Read it if you don't, of course. That's what I told myself.
Yeah.
There's a question here in the chat. What type of item do you dislike listing the most?
I think
probably used DVDs because we've only got a ring light at the moment. We don't have any
box lights,
like soft lights, so you just get so much glare. It's just a pain to photograph. But that's obviously circumstantial. If you had better lights, it wouldn't be an issue. But at the moment, used DVDs, the plastic just reflects straight into the camera.
And like, I'm not a big fan of like the business shirts, like the buttons up and stuff like that, because they get crinkled so easily, and you have to like maneuver the arms and everything to get like at least a good looking photo. That's probably my least favorite.
That's a good point.
When you guys list, do you lay it, or do you put it on like a mannequin or something?
Depending on the item, so like most of the t-shirts and stuff will flat lay, but with jeans and things, we'll just like we've got like a hook up on the wall, so we'll just hang it up on the because we've got a white like this one, a white back wall.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just that one.
So
and then,
yeah, with like Sarah said, with shirts and stuff, flat lay. Obviously, just go over the top, take a photo. With jeans, we do both, which probably isn't the best use of time, but with the two of us, it's a quick, quick procedure. So we have a hook on the wall, obviously a light directly at it, and then we have a white, like whatever flat cardboard sort of stuff directly underneath. So we'll hang up, take a photo of the front and the back of the jeans hanging up, and then pull them down, and then get the nitty gritty, the close up stuff, and the folded up sort of photos on the ground.
Yeah.
Because you can't fold something up on a wall.
No, you can't, unfortunately.
There you go. Oh, Cara had a question. When can I come visit? There you go.
Anytime.
Well, Mum's leaving at 1, so we have a spare room after 1 p.m.
Jody has a question here. What's your greatest sale to date? Greatest can be determined in whichever way you choose.
Probably, I'd stick with the Bruno Ciccinelli cardigan because it sold. It was listed incorrectly, got returned, and then it resold to someone in UK for maybe $20 less than it sold for the first time.
Yeah.
And we didn't lose any money because the initial return, the buyer actually paid for return postage.
Yeah.
Which was pretty crazy. So they paid $20 US or whatever to post it back.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then we made $220 the second time it sold. So probably that item. Yeah.
And we picked up a couple of like Jeffrey Campbell heels and things like that. I remember that was quite a good like profit margin. Oh, your snow pants.
Snow pants, yeah.
No. I think that cardigan was probably our biggest like money.
Biggest profit margin. It was like 10 to 220 or 250 or something.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's awesome. Tom said, I just subscribed to Look Momo Hustling so I can learn more.
Thank you.
So you might regret it. Well, you might. In which case, unsubscribe. But let's stick.
try us out. See how you find it.
Let's see what else here. Okay, I think that's it for now. So, excuse me, sorry, my throat has been horrible lately.
Don't you put like maple syrup and it soothes your throat?
Maple syrup? Oh gosh, no. I know honey will. I think honey will help too. That stuff is addicting though.
Yeah, if I have oats, it's like I'll use a good quarter cup on
maple syrup.
That's probably why we're so broke all the time.
So I guess the last thing I wanted to bring up was just advice to new resellers like that are starting off and stuff. Like, could good advice be to them that you want to share with people that are starting off reselling?
Yeah. Well, I think Brad and Jazz asked us this question when we did their reseller life, and like my one bit of advice is like make sure you're enjoying it. There's no point going out thrifting all day if you're dreading taking photos and listing and stuff. Obviously, it's not the most fun thing, but it's quite easy money when you think about it compared to some other lines of work. So make sure you enjoy it and do your research. Like that, it's going to pay off. You're not going to end up with a bedroom full of inventory that's not moving. So research and have fun. What about you?
Yeah, I think something that we're using a lot more now is like, I guess, planning out where we're going the day before as well. So like planning out our routes and everything, just to get the most out of the day. Because for us, like usually our shops are like half an hour, 45 minutes, like in between stops. So we really need to plan out the things so we just get like a good full day of going to like the most places possible. So I guess like preparation is a huge one when you're going outsourcing. But yeah, make sure you do enjoy it. That's like a big thing, because if you don't enjoy it, like it's just going to become a chore and you're going to hate it. There's no point.
Yeah, 100%. That's how I feel too. Like you have to be able to always have fun. I think having fun is such a important thing to be able to do, especially if it's something where you want to like make it grow too.
And don't get bogged down by returns. Like like we haven't had that many. I think
No.
if you go onto eBay, we'll give you a percentage. I think we're on like 1.02% return or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we get one return request maybe every 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And I guess the main thing is don't get bogged down by a lot of other resellers. We'll try and fight it or fight a negative feedback for hours on the phone. It's just not worth your time.
Mm-hmm.
List another 10 items rather than worrying about that negative feedback or the return. If it's your fault, take the loss, return the item.
Yeah.
You're going to sell another 10 items to cover that, straight away. But yeah, don't let the negatives sort of impact your overall mindset and business, because you might have one item return, but you got another 500 listed that are ready to sell to make up that difference,
Yeah. No, that's a great point. Actually, there's a question here in the chat. If I can click on it, what the heck? Oh, there. Do y'all have garage sales or equivalent?
We do, yeah.
We do.
In the States, it's very season dependent.
Mm-hmm.
Then we do them in summer and stuff like that because it's snowing or whatever.
Yeah.
Ours are pretty much year round. You're not gonna, like, when we go and make a sort of a map of, because they're generally only on Saturday and Sundays, and I work Sundays, so Saturdays are only really time to do it if we both have the same day off.
It's usually like every second or third Saturday we'll have off together.
If we make a map, there's really not that many around unless you travel an hour away. But they're on pretty much every weekend. You just got to jump on. There's no sort of website compiling all of them or anything like that. So you just got to jump on Facebook Marketplace, or we have Gumtree here, which is sort of like a Craigslist.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, very similar.
But yeah, just jumping on them, making a list of 5 or 6 that seem worth your while, but not something we've spent too much time on.
No, like we did the garage sale trail. That was like a big thing in Australia a couple of months ago. And then not last week, the week before, we went to like a couple of garage sales and they were just not the best. Yeah, so we haven't had much success. But yeah, it's definitely something we're not going to give up on. Yeah, we're going to keep going.
Maybe we'll go out tomorrow, but it is supposed to be like very bad rain here for the rest of the week. So
flash floods and all that kind of
maybe
thing.
Maybe not the best. Yes. In short, we do have garage sales.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's important to have like a set schedule when you're doing this? Like, do you guys have a set schedule when you are like you're doing stuff every day?
We're making, I guess, more of a conscious effort, like a loose sort of schedule. So we are planning out a little bit more compared to what last year was, and we are trying to plan out more videos, more content, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're planning a little bit more. Definitely could be better at it. But
we're planning more on the social media and the content side of things. In terms of running the store, not really. I will just capitalize on every 5 minutes I have spare. If Sarah's in the shower and Archie's asleep or something, I will go and pack 2 or 3 orders, or just do a couple of small tasks that aren't too intensive, and just knock them out. But in terms of schedule, we don't really sit down and say we're going to list for all day or anything. Sometimes we have the same day off. We'll be like, okay, we're going to list.
This is our listing day.
But we'll just, when we sort of hit that wall, we will just call it quits. We don't have a set schedule for anything really.
Yeah, because we do work full time as well. So like, even though it's our day off, like we're still working, we just want to be conscious of, I guess, our time as well and work-life balance too. So even though that we are, working on our days off, like it's not going to be like a hectic sort of like listing day or sourcing day. Yeah, we still want to have like a bit of downtime as well.
That's good to hear. No, always make sure that you have that downtime. Like it'll keep your sanity, I'd say.
Yeah, even if it's like half an hour here and there, just like laying down or watching a movie or an episode or something, or taking Archie for a walk. Yes.
But it is hard to turn off when you're at home. Like if you're a full-time reseller, I imagine it's a lot harder to turn off the eBay switch for an hour or two, because it's always in your face. Your stock's there, your computer's there, with eBay open, like it's always getting pushed in your face and trying to get attention from you. But trying to shut it down is probably something that we and others should probably work on a bit more.
Yeah, you're very hard to turn off. Like he's very go go go. Yeah. And I guess I'm trying to be a little bit more go, 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 where I'm just like, have a break, chill out for a bit.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
No, I'm not having any of it.
Keep the grind alive.
That's awesome. So guys, we're already almost an hour into it, so that's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like guys, if you just to end off here, if you guys haven't subscribed yet to Drew and Sarah, look mostly, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I have their link in the description, and also don't forget to like the video, this interview. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drew and Sarah, is there any like social media or anything you'd like to plug or anything like that, so that people can find you?
Yeah. Well, our Instagram, whenever we go out sourcing, we post like all the videos that we're, I guess stuff that we're finding.
Yep.
So we're very, very active on the Instagram. Yeah.
In terms of YouTube, we're trying to keep a set schedule. So at the moment, every Wednesday we have a video coming out. Every second Saturday we'll do either a live sort of hangout or
a live what
sold, depending on whereabouts in the month it is.
Mm-hmm.
The weeks we're not doing lives on Saturdays, we're going to try and drop a video.
Yeah.
I guess let's give them a little hint of what's to come for Mondays.
Yeah.
Just a little teaser. Huh? Yeah. Why not? Yeah. So we do we're in the works of making a podcast.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
the idea is Wednesday and Saturday will be videos, reselling videos, and then Monday we're going to try and do a podcast. So it's not so much reseller related. It's more about personal finance, our journey of getting out of debt, ways to save money, which sort of links into reselling as well. A lot of other resellers are probably in the same boat, trying to pay off their debt and stuff with their side hustle. So we thought it'd be cool to sort of share our experience and our lessons on more of a personal finance side rather than a small business side.
But we'll go into a little bit more detail about it tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes.
Breakdown.
So tune in, guys. Doesn't matter where you are. Tune in for that.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's our plan. And then just YouTube, Instagram and all that other stuff.
All the other stuff we have. Well, we've got Facebook as well, but that's more of just whatever's on Instagram's on Facebook as well.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Chris? Your channel, what have you got going on?
What are your goals?
This Saturday I'm going to be on Brad and Jazz's channel. For Saturday for me, but
Sunday day our time.
Sunday base Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that's at I believe 9:00 Eastern Standard Time for me.
Cool.
And then Monday I will have Rob on my show, the PHS Aussie Thrifter. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
We'll be talking reselling and wrestling mostly, but
nice.
But stay tuned for that. And guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Seriously, I appreciate you taking the time to do this interview.
Yeah,
and
I'm just glad that we actually had time.
We made a schedule once and we stuck to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously, it means a lot. And thank you guys in the chat that stayed to watch these guys and also watch me. Hopefully you can give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't to me. That'd be an awesome thing if you could. But that's an awesome mug.
You could win one tomorrow night.
Oh man, okay, there you go. So guys, thank you guys again for stopping by. Appreciate you. And we will see you on the next one. Oh, there's Archie.
Go on, you make your appearance.
Yeah.
He's not having it.
No.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris. Thanks everyone in the chat. We appreciate it.
Thank you for sticking around.